Oh yeah, baby. The Watermelon Limeade GFUEL Collector's Box is finally here. Let's try it. What is up, everybody? Today, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Watermelon Limeade GFUEL Collector's Box. I am going to be tasting this flavor, giving my thoughts, as well as a score, and hopefully helping you decide whether you should pick it up. Now, I will not be comparing it to the can today because the cans are very hard to get, and I'm actually going to hopefully be using some Watermelon Limeade cans in an upcoming short film project. If you want to know more about that project and even get involved, check out the link in the description for the DD23 Productions Patreon account. But today, it's all about the GFUEL. This is literally one of my most anticipated flavors of the year. I absolutely love the can, so I'm very excited to taste this one. But before I do so, you know what time it is. GFUEL code DannyD is 30% off at gfuel.com. When you use that code, not only are you saving some money on some tasty caffeinated or non-caffeinated beverages, but you're also supporting my content and allowing me to continue to be a full-time content creator. So if you've used code DannyD or you're planning on using code DannyD, I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are somebody who has not tried GFUEL before, I highly suggest picking up a Danny Dorito 23 GFUEL starter kit. That way you get my sexy shaker along with 7 different sample packets so you can try some flavors without committing to full tubs yet. It's a great deal. But without further ado, let's check out Watermelon Limeade. Now, while I won't be cracking open this can, I will show you here, just for reference, how the artwork compares to the collector's box itself. As you can see, it's pretty damn similar. But here's a better look at the collector's box itself. Love the theme here. It looks like a watermelon, but then we got that juicy limeade GFUEL turbine on this side, and on the top, that GFUEL logo. Now, I was really impressed by the limeade taste they had in Temp V, and so if we got a very similar or even the same limeade taste in this flavor, you know it's gonna be a banger. But let's open up this box and take a look inside. First, we've got this very nice looking Watermelon Limeade GFUEL shaker. The insert is red. Very nice. I like that. That is perfect. I normally prefer clear shakers, but I really do like the color scheme here because I just like the Watermelon Limeade can so much. We've also got this very cool looking GFUEL Watermelon Limeade themed sticker. And of course, we've got the Watermelon Limeade GFUEL tub itself. Here's a little closer look at that. Again, very similar to the can, just, you know, a little bit bigger and spread out along a whole tub. Very simple. It's just green stripes, but the front is very eye-catching. And also, in case you were not aware, GFUEL powder is 140 milligrams of caffeine, 15 calories, and contains 0 sugar per serving. All right, time to open up this tub, baby. So I gave the can a 7.8 out of 10, but I do think there's a good chance this tub is gonna have a lot higher score. Break the seal. Oh yeah. All right, let's give the powder a smell. Oh, that smells so good. Definitely getting like a candy watermelon smell. Oh, that limeade smell. It just, I'm very excited about this, man. I really like cherry limeade slushies, and so I think that's why I'm a fan of limeade flavors. And watermelon is one of those flavors that's just really grown on me over the years. And I'm gonna be removing this funnel because I do not want to put too much powder in my GFUEL. This funnel is for a water bottle, and I always use shakers. So if you're somebody who finds their GFUEL a little too powdery, make sure you're not filling up that funnel because it's almost like an extra serving. And today I'm going to be using my clear winter white shaker so I can show you the color once it's mixed. And inside I have 16 ounces of water and a very generous serving of ice. I like a lot of ice in my GFUEL. Now we're just going to take a level scoop and dump it right in there. Boom. All right, time to shake it up. All right, now that it's mixed up, you can see it's this nice light lime green color. Let's smell it now that it's mixed up. I'm getting even more of a candy smell now, but I feel like the smell of the watermelon and the limeade is really like combining together to make a very interesting smell. Time for the moment of truth, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby! Woo! I like that. I like that a lot. Very first thing that came to mind, it is very different than the can. I honestly feel like this tastes a lot stronger than the can. However, I will say it's very, very artificial tasting. It's definitely more of like a candy flavor, which I was not expecting. Let me try to analyze this a little better for you. So right away, I get that watermelon taste that's very similar to the watermelon flavor that we already have. Similar to a watermelon Jolly Rancher, I would say. I feel like the watermelon kind of slopes down to a level. And while the watermelon stays at that level, the limeade starts to come in and ramps into the end of the flavor. So I think I would say it's like 60% watermelon, 40% limeade, but I'm getting like a 50-50 ratio for the aftertaste. It really comes together towards the end and it's very refreshing. It honestly feels like I'm drinking like melted Jolly Ranchers. I really, really like this flavor. I don't know if I could say it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. I really feel like the only people who aren't gonna like this are people who don't care for super artificial flavors or you don't like watermelon. I think this is the perfect flavor to end the summer with. And I'm very happy that G Fuel decided to turn that can into a tub, because that was the very first thing that came to my mind when I tried that can, is give us a tub. Highly, highly recommend picking this one up, guys. I can't think of a whole lot that I don't like about it. Like I said, it's just an artificial flavor, which some people don't like. And so with those thoughts, I'm gonna give the new Watermelon Limeade G Fuel Flavor an 8.9 out of 10. Very high score. I always say anything above a 7.5 is great. Anything above an 8.5, you're getting into banger territory. So this flavor is indeed a banger. As you can see, I'm more than halfway through it already. Now, a question some of you might want to know is, what do I prefer, the can or the powder? And like I said, I'm trying not to use these cans because they're so hard for me to find here in Albuquerque, and I need them for a film shoot. But right now, with my gut instinct, if I had to pick one, I honestly think I would go with the powder. But it is a hard decision. They're both very, very good. So do with that information what you want. But there you have it. There's my thoughts and my score for the new Watermelon Limeade G Fuel tub. Let me know down in the comments. Have you picked it up? What do you think? What would you rate it? And what do you prefer, the can or the powder? And if you guys like these reviews, you find them entertaining and helpful, please consider dropping a like, sharing it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and select all so that anytime I upload a new G Fuel review, it goes straight to you. There are a ton of G Fuel reviews coming very soon, and until the next one, as always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I will see you in the next one. Peace! So good.